First of all, my name is Mo, CEO and founder of Hydroleap. And basically, Hydroleap is an innovative water and wastewater treatment company based in Singapore that we are armed with our unique electrical and membrane system that it can tackle various challenges in a lot of industries, such as construction, palm oil, industrial wastewater, mining, oil and gas, semiconductors, and many more. A little bit background about Hydroleap. So the Hydroleap was founded in 2016. So far, we have done 2 rounds of investment. We founded the company after many years of research at National University of Singapore, after my own doctoral and the postdocs. And we have already done 2 rounds of investment. We have raised above 3.5 million Singapore dollars. And a bunch of our investors, such as the lead investor, Wavemaker Partners, some of the governmental VCs such as Enterprise Singapore, SG Innovate, 500 Startups, and we have some of the overseas investors such as Spark Labs Cultivate, Spark Labs Global, and many more. So let's get into what is the problem and what is we are solving it. So a little bit about things to know, some of the kind of get a bit of the sense of the kind of the size of the market, the size of the problems that we are solving. First of all, as you know, industries and domestic are the big users of our water. They're using tons of water every day, and they are generating tons of the wastewater on a daily basis. Probably by now, you have already heard a lot about in a domestic use. We need to be kind of preservative about the amount of water that we use and all of that kind of conserve that water. The interesting data says that the amount of the water withdrawal that we have for the industry is almost twice as the domestic. So it means that if you can do something about this withdrawal amount of water for the industries, so we are already basically in a better position. And the problem with the industrial wastewater is they can have severe damages to the environment if they release to the environment. So annually, we have more than 600 billion cubic meters of the wastewater, only industrial wastewater that we are discharging. So the areas of the focus for Hydroleap. So as I said, their technology is applicable to quite a variety of the wastewater, but at this point, we are focused on the construction wastewater, which is we are managing to treat the silty water before disposal to the drainage. It's quite a big issue in Singapore. They have like 24 hours, 7 days monitoring for it. We have been partnering with a lot of industrial wastewater treatment, and as well as the palm oil, mining, and the sewage wastewater treatment. So what is basically all of this industrial wastewater currently, how they do it? Basically, there is a conventional solution for the treatment of this wastewater that you can almost see in every single water and wastewater treatment, and it's called chemical treatment or chemical coagulation flocculation. How they do it, they just use 2 types of chemicals. They add it to the wastewater, they mix it, and they start settling it. Basically, they start coagulating and settling down those contaminants. Even though it looks that we are making it cleaner, but it's quite an irony because we are fighting basically chemicals with the chemicals. So we are treating it, but not actually like treating it because we are creating a secondary pollution. So the problems with this method is that, first of all, it's expensive. The amount of chemicals that they use, it's so much and it's become expensive, and it's not environmentally friendly, and it's pretty much manual. What I'm saying by manual is there's a lot of dosing pump and all of that, but the optimum amount of chemicals that you need to dose into the systems, it's almost impossible to get. So a typical let me show you a typical wastewater treatment, a chemical wastewater treatment, how it looks like. This is the construction site in Singapore. You will see such machines in every single construction site in Singapore. And as you can see, there's a big machines, and there are a lot of basically chemical storage and the chemicals, and on a daily basis, they use it. So the problem is that, as I mentioned before, they use a high amount of chemicals, and then they need to have this chemical delivery and storage, and they have a high maintenance. On a raining season, on every 8 or 9 hours, they need to stop the system to clean the system to be able to get rid of the contaminants, and it occupies a larger space. Okay, if I'm going to show you exactly for the same capacity what Hydroleap has been doing, we are basically providing a chemical-free, cost-effective, and environmentally friendly solution for this kind of wastewater. And the core technology for us is electrical and the membrane technology. What kind of the value proposition that you're adding? First of all, it's a package and modular solution, which makes it easier for installation, for taking it from one place to another place. And this amount of the footprint that we are saving is 2 times. And it's cost effective somewhere between 2 to 3 times. And on top of everything, we are adding the automation. Basically, you don't need to have an operator on the system. So the only thing you need to supervise the system, because the system can kind of adjust itself for treating and backwashing the system. So these are some of the wastewater that we have already done. As you can see, it doesn't matter what kind of quality of the construction wastewater goes, you can get the really good quality of the water coming out. And the oily type of wastewater, we are dealing with the polymer companies, we are dealing with some of the companies like PMG. We are talking about industrial wastewater like tannery wastewater, one of the hardest wastewater to treat. This is only using the electrical treatment after 5 minutes and after 15 minutes. So,
sorry, could you wrap up? Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. So it's almost there. So basically, as I said, what we are offering is a solution which is 2 times smaller, 3 times more cost-effective and automated system. So this, the system that you saw a few slides before of the chemical treatment, the middle one is almost doing the same capacity in half of the footprint and basically using no chemicals, right? So the new development that we recently had, instead of even making it into tanks, we're making it into the modular system. So it means that from one system, from one module to more modules, we can just add it on. So it means that we can make it much easier to scale it up and much easier to basically make it automated. And we have added the cloud monitoring to it. So it means that the operator from home can operate what's going on in the system. So, and then, as I said, this system is going to be into the container, so it's easy to ship it. It's because one of the goals that we have is to go global. Not only serves the Singapore market, but also serves the global, basically international market. So the teams, okay, I'm going to just skip it, but we are a bunch of basically experienced academic and industrial people that are doing into this business. And we have been quite recognized by a lot of medias, as well as the water magazine, which is the most important thing because we are getting recognized by the water experts. And our business model, we do both lease and sales model. So it means that, for example, for construction industry, we manufacture the system and we lease it to the clients. For some of the industry partners, we manufacture it and we sell it to them. So we are quite flexible on that side. So yeah, I think the last slide would be, is our mission is to build a profitable business while helping our environment. So if you care about any of them, so in terms of sustainable business, I'll be more than happy to get in touch with you guys. Thank you.